Hey guys, in this video I'll be giving you guys the exact breakdown behind how I run paid ads in order to acquire estimated clients. Not only that, I'll be giving you guys the systems and processes which I use to convert these leads into booked appointments, because we both know here in the end of the day it's not about just generating the leads. That's the easy part. It's about having the right systems in place in order to actually convert these leads into booked appointments so that you guys can actually one call close them, right? If you need help implementing these systems, if you need help learning how to run paid ads in order to acquire clients, just drop me a DM on my Instagram. I'll leave my link down below. Hey guys, as I said earlier, in this video I'm giving you guys the exact breakdown behind how I run paid ads for my agency in order to acquire clients. As you can see down below, I spent up to 18 grand learning how to run paid ads and acquire clients for my own agency, and in this video I'm giving it all away for free, right? Completely free value, no strings attached. And if you need help learning how to run paid ads, and if you need help learning how to implement these systems and growing your agency, just drop me a DM on my Instagram down below. I'm more than happy to hop on a one-on-one call with you to show you how it all works, right? Anyways, let's get straight into it. Before running any ad, what you first want to do is you want to do some market research, right? You want to understand what is the current problem in your market and why and how your agency is going to solve it, right? Because you want to create an ad which will elicit certain responses out of people and emotions, because the more you're able to do so and the more you're able to solve people's problems and the more value you can create for them, right? Obviously, the more likely they're going to click on your ad and the more likely your cost per lead is going to be low, right? So how do you do this? Right, what I suggest you guys do is already take a look at what's already working, right? You do not have to reinvent the wheel. Everything is already proven if it's on the ad library and if it's been active for a while. Because people, right, if they have an ad that is, running for a couple of months already, that means they're making money out of it and it's a profitable ad campaign. Otherwise, they shut it down. So just go to the ads library and just search the specific niche and search leads, and you'll find a lot of examples, right? So you can just add your own twist to it. For example, if I search auto detailing leads, right? If I, filter it for active ads, I can see here this ad has been running from October 30th, 2024. So this ad has been running, up to 5 months now, right? So that means this agency is definitely printing from this ad, right? So here's an example. Let me just copy it and add my own twist to it, right? Next thing, what you want to do is craft an irresistible offer, right? This is obvious, right? When you enter the market, you want to have a good offer. You want to be calling out people with your good offer, because the more better offer that you create, the more clicks that you're gonna get, because they'll be like, oh wow, they're adding all this value for me for this specific, guarantee, and with this specific risk reversal, right? You'll get more clicks that way, right? And there's multiple strategies behind how to craft your offers, and I definitely have other videos which go more into depth into it, but I'm not gonna go specific into it right now because I just want to show you guys other things, right? Next thing that you want to do is obviously craft your ad copies, the headlines and all that, right? You can just go in ChatGPT. For example, if you're running ads for like tree removal, what I suggest you go is, hey, ChatGPT, write me ad copies for my Facebook ads in the tree removal niche, specifically targeting contractors which want exclusive leads, you know and there you go, boom. You have many different variations that you can test out. The more you can place, the more testing that you can do, the better results that you're gonna get, right? In the end of the day, when it comes to the ad copy, when it comes to adding the ad copy to your ad campaign, what you're gonna understand is it's just mostly to help that Facebook target people better, and I'll explain that later, right? So after that, what you guys want to do is obviously create the ad campaign. So how do you do this, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna create, right? You're gonna click continue. You're gonna click leads, manual leads campaign, right? You're gonna click continue here, right? And essentially, what you're gonna do is, you're gonna add the targeting. For example, you add your agency name here, leads, right here. You're gonna do the targeting. You put the targeting as a label because when you're looking back in retrospective and when you're running multiple ads, or when you check a specific ad set, like it's easier to go by the targeting and which targeting produced you best results. However, what I suggest you guys do is obviously always do broad targeting, because that works the best. So broad, and put the date, right? That's what usually works best, right? And what you're gonna be using, guys, you're gonna be using instant forms, right? And you're obviously gonna put your page here, right? And the performance goal is obviously maximize the number of leads, right? And you want to keep dynamic creative off, And as well as here, you just, set the budget. For example, what I suggest you guys do if you're running paid ads is spend a minimum of $35 a day, right? And for audience, right, you want to go broad, right? So let's go, if you're targeting the United States, pretty straightforward. You put United States here, right? If you're targeting United Kingdom, you put something else. Or if you're targeting something specific in the United States, you do that, right? Then what I want you guys to do here is always switch to original audience preferences, just because this will get you better targeting, right? Because sometimes Facebook just wants to like spend more money for no reason, because obviously that's their goal, is just to make money, right? It's kind of obvious. And I've tested it before. I had problems with my ads, and I just switched this one thing, and it made a big difference, right? So that's pretty much it when it comes to creating the campaign. But one thing that I forgot to mention is you want to turn on Advantage Campaign Budget Plus, just because at the start it's important for Facebook to choose for you, because the machine is very smart now, right? It's not like running ads in the past, right? You do not need to do it manually. Just let Facebook do the work for you, right? So here obviously you put your creatives, you put your copies. For example, here you put creative 1, and you go down, you select your Facebook page, right? Single image, right? And an example of creative that you can, how you create your creative is essentially, you want to call out the audience, put the offer, right? And that's pretty much it. If you're creating static ads, if you're running video ads, what you guys want to do is call out multiple different, make multiple different call outs. For example, attention solar reps, calling all solar businesses, right? These are different examples of call outs. Put the offer that you guys are using. For example, if it's 100 leads in 90 days, or your money back, say that, and then put a body, right? So that's for videos, and make 3 different videos, make 2 different static ads, and test all. Right, I'm not going to go into depth in this video, right? And then here, what you want to do is lead form, right? Just create a form. Essentially, it's going to be simple. You don't want to get too complicated. You always want to optimize for more volume. Put a short intro here. Claim your exclusive leads. Click below and fill out the next steps to fill out your calendar with exclusive leads. All right, next, the questions. What you want to be doing is you want to just ask a simple question, right? So depending on the niche, right, how many jobs are you doing per month, right? This will give you a rough estimate of how much money they're making without asking in an intrusive way. And this typically, like if you're in the contracting industry, this is the question that you want to ask. You put 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15, and then here you can put another one, for example, 20 plus, right? And based on these pre-qualifications, you'll have an idea of what prospect you're talking to, right? Another way you can frame this is obviously just asking how much revenue do you make per month. Obviously, don't write it the same way. Make it a bit more nicer. Same. 0 to 5K, 5 to 15, 15K. 20K, 15 to 25K. 25K plus. Right. And here, if you're asking the right way, right, and here you're gonna put the autofill, right? Just full name and phone number. That's all you need, right? And what you're gonna do for privacy policy, essentially, is gonna create a Google Doc, right? And let ChatGPT, auto-generate a privacy policy and attach the Google Doc link here. And yeah, here just keep it simple. You can go to your company's website, right? So that's pretty much it when it comes to creating the ad structure, right? So obviously, once you launch your ads, what do you do next, right? You create the ads, you create the copies, you create the creatives, and you launch your ads. What you want to do, like say when the lead clicks on the lead form, you want them to be taken onto the landing page, because you want them to be booked in directly, right? So you take them to a landing page, and how you structure the landing page, you want it to call out the offer, call out the audience, and then you want to have the booking page, and you want the booking page to be very big, right? So that they can obviously see it and obviously optimize it for mobile, right? And next thing is you want to put testimonials under that, right? If you have testimonials. If you don't, just keep it the way it is. If you put testimonials that way, they can scroll, they can see the testimonials, blah, blah, and they're more convinced into buying your service already. They're more warmer, so that they can book themselves in, right? And once they book themselves in, you need to have systems in place in order for them to actually show up to the call, right? For example, right, when it comes to booking leads into the call, right, I'll just give it away my sauce here. So say for example, the lead books in. First of all, you want to the opportunity in the pipeline to book call, in your pipeline, and then you want to give them an automated SMS reminder or confirmation about the call so that they can confirm it, right? So please let us know if this is correct or not so we can mark this as confirmed. You have scheduled the meeting below, start time, time zone, blah, blah, and obviously here you want to wait, a couple minutes, before, a couple hours, before you send out the next workflow. For us, what we do is, if they reply yes, we move them to a different set of conditions. If they reply no, or if they don't reply, right, we just move them to another set of conditions. For example, if they don't reply, what we send them is like we just say, is this time correct first, right? Just so that we can remind them that, they booked a call with us. Next thing is obviously we wait again, right? And the next step would be, if they do not answer anything, we'll just say, hey, you scheduled a time on our calendar, please confirm it. Otherwise, we'll just cancel your meeting, right? Something like that, right? And say, for example, they do reply, right? You just thank them for their confirmation. Before 24 hours, you send them a reminder, and I do it in a way where I'm like giving them a free gift. So like, they'll say yes and confirm to it so that, they will be reminded again that they have to attend the call to get the free gift, right? And an hour before a meeting, you send the link, right? Email as well. And just before 10 minutes before the call, you send them another link, right? So this way, if you have these sequences in place, you'll make sure that the prospect actually, shows up to the call. Because if you don't have anything in place, right, the odds of them showing up is very slim, because like what happens next, they're never reminded of what happens next, right? So this is assuming that, they book themselves into a landing page after setting up the ad. If they don't, what you want to have is a dialed in follow-up process, right? You can automate this with Go High Level, right? But before you automate it with Go High Level, what you guys want to be doing first is call the leads up to 14 days, right? And call the leads within 1 to 5 minutes as soon as they come in, right? If they didn't book themselves in with the, through the calendar, right? Reason being, speed to lead is key. The faster you call the lead, the more likely they're going to answer the phone, right? That's just how it works, right? And if they do not answer, right, you want to have SMS sequences and email sequences in place so that you can blast them through multiple channels so that they actually answer, and then you can give them a call and book them in. For example, how I do it for my agency, right, is when the lead comes in, I immediately send them an opt-in through the email, saying you've entered the contact room through a Facebook forum. Do you have any specific questions for us? I'd love to answer. And then next, I'd say, is this the contact name? And typically when you say that, they will reply. And when they reply, immediately give them a call and book them in, right? But if they don't, right, you're gonna have to follow up with them. And typically what I do is just, make it simple, add question marks, again, final follow-up, is this the right number? However, if they do reply, just send them a text message saying, hey, my boss wanted me to personally contact you to offer you a free strategy session for your business. We'll literally show you all our secrets on how to get exclusive pre-qualified and high value estimates. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm interested. And then you just give them a call again, right? So just simple sequences like this will help you guys, reactivate those leads which haven't booked in themselves in through the landing page. It's very vital that you have these systems in place, because if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of potential revenue, right? And obviously what the next step is, for the post steps is, you hop on the Google Meets, and here you want to one call close them. And again, when you one call close your clients, it's really important that you really try to collect the payment on call, because most of the times, 99% of the times, if they say, I need to think about it, I need follow up, let's schedule another call, they won't show up, right? So that is pretty much the system that I use, right? If you need help implementing this one-on-one, just drop me a DM on my Instagram. I'm more than happy to hop on a one-on-one call and give it all away. Thank you.